Happy Friday, everyone. It is September 15th, 2023. My name is Kyle, and this is Maker Notes. And today we're going to talk about this really beautiful cowl. It is called the Ossicles cowl. It is designed by Anise Iris Lapina, and it is based on the morning star pattern that is from Latvian Mittens. And you'll see that the morning star, and on either side of that star, you're gonna see the tree of life. And the symbolism is that the roots are in the past, the roots of the tree, and the branches are reaching towards the future. So this morning star is surrounded by the tree of life, and it's worked in rounds. So this project is gonna require a provisional cast on, and it's gonna require knowing how to do stranded knitting or color work. And you are going to be working in the round, and you'll be following the chart, and each of the stripes using of unique fingering. So this is the Ossicles colorway. This is color 3005. Each of the stripes of this is one pattern band in the pattern, which is pretty clever. If the gauge is right and all of that, if the morning stars align, then it's gonna work really well. So that's kind of fun. So this is unique fingering. It's 100% extra fine merino. This is harvest fingering, also 100% extra fine merino. It's the same yarn base dyed two different ways. So this is a stripy yarn that makes all the fun color changes in the pattern. And this is the solid, and harvest fingering is dyed using different natural materials. So in this kit, in the Ossicles cowl kit, you're gonna get one hank each, 2 hanks total of yarn, of unique fingering. You're also going to get the cowl pattern. So what we do is we buy that pattern on Ravelry from the designer. So if you have a Ravelry ID, a Ravelry name, put that on your order and we'll put the pattern in your library. If you don't have Ravelry or you don't use it, then we will just send the pattern to the email address that you use when you check out. We print a copy of the pattern as well. We'll include that in your order. So when you get your shipment, you're ready to wind your yarn and cast on and get to work on this really beautiful cowl. At the end of all that color work that you're working, that tube, you're gonna be using Kitchener stitch to join the beginning and the end together. So let me show you, we have 4 different colorway combos. So the first one was the Ossicles colorway. That's the color of that sample. This is Ecru, the harvest fingering, and this is color 3005. This yarn itself, they say that it can be machine washed in cold and then lay it flat to dry. I personally, as you know, if you watch these videos, you know that I don't like to put my hand knits or things that I spend millions of hours knitting or crocheting into the washing machine. The only thing by hand that I throw into the machine are quilts. And I guess, I don't know why, I think they get softer. But anyway, but you can, it says on the label. This is the Menes colorway. This is Thyme, this beautiful gray. And again, Thyme, the name of it is because they use thyme to dye the yarn. So that's the color that happens. And it's paired with the Harmony colorway, which is a really beautiful bright rainbow. So that'll be a rainbowy pattern with a gray accent. That's the Menes colorway. The third one is called Nakts. It's Nakts. Nakts is Thuja. So that's the beautiful black of harvest fingering. This is all from Earth Yarn. This yarn's all dyed in Turkey. And it's paired with color 3007. So it's a little bit of a deeper, more subdued, rainbowy kind of pattern. So this is 3007 and Thuja, the Nakts colorway. And the last one is Saul, and Saul is buckthorn, beautiful harvesty gold color. This is buckthorn paired with color 3008. So for all of you fall lovers, this one is for you. So choose your favorite one, add it to your cart, and we will be able to get it shipped out to you just lickety split, I guess. And then once it shows up, you'll be able to cast on, like I said. At the end of the adventure, once you're done with all of that knitting, this pattern is going to ask you to use the Kitchener stitch to graft the beginning and end of that tube together. If you are like me, I'm not great at Kitchener stitch. If you don't have a friend hanging around who's willing to do it for you, then this might be your friend. So we have these Kitchener stitch project bags. These are from Haiku. I have 2 different colors. There's either the maroon and gray or black and pink. And this has all the information of how to do the Kitchener stitch step by step. And a little image here also that sort of shows you the path of where that yarn needs to go as you are closing up that tube. So these are a wonderful little project bag to carry your project, a smaller project, or your notions. Maybe this gets thrown into a larger bag if you have lots of projects that you carry from place to place. It's a thing to consider. We have two colors of it right now. It has come in through a parade of colors, and right now these are the two that we have available. Other stuff in today's newsletter. We have monsters. So you saw the monsters come hang out and say hello in the picture for today's video. This is the monster grab bag. This is for a kit, and it has instructions inside of it. So the monster grab bag has the little monsters in a happy little forest, and inside it you're going to find all kinds of stuff, including a printed copy of the pattern that has crochet and knit versions. So the printed one, you can also download this pattern for free on Ravelry. It comes with 3 different hanks of yarn here. So there's 3 different hanks. This is a beautiful 3 different jewel tone colors of yarn, so you can make monsters, get a good start on your monster making journey. And it has a Addy lace needle. This is a 20-inch US 9 circular needle. This is a perfect project for people who are learning how to knit. So younger people or older people or anyone in between who's interested in learning how to knit, this just uses the knit stitch and casting on and binding off, simple finishing, visible sewing, pile of buttons, comes with a little bag of random buttons to make eyes for your monster. And what you do is you knit a front and knit a back. They're exactly the same. They get sewn together and stuffed. There's instructions on how to do that in the pattern. And then sewn closed, eyes added. And then there's some little tags, and I'm gonna pull it out of the paper here and show you. And you take a tag, and you can use one of the ones that come in the pattern. This is what they look like. And it says, you know, you found me. I'm not really lost. I've been waiting for you, and now I'm yours. Give me a name or pass on the joy. I'm here to, I can't read that word backwards. I'm here to brighten your day. Brighten's hard to read backwards. I'm reading this backwards. I'm here to brighten your day. Post a photo of me so my friends know I'm safe. So what you're doing as a person who's a maker and a gift giver to strangers, you're gonna make these monsters and leave them out about in the world. You can leave them on a park bench, or you can leave them in the vegetable aisle at the grocery store. You could leave them at the water fountain at the high school or elementary school, whatever. And people, someone else in the future, most likely the near future, will find that monster. It's gonna put a smile on their face and brighten their day. And people in the Facebook group will sometimes post pictures of where those monsters appear and where they've left them and that kind of thing. It is a wonderful opportunity to do something kind for a stranger, and we encourage you to check out the Monster Grab Bag because that is what it's all about. 2 more things to talk about. We were talking about stranded knitting, so of course we got to talk about this beautiful book. This is a book that has 20 different patterns in it by Mary Jane Mucklestone. And inside here, not only are there patterns, but there's some really great instruction about how to understand and navigate stranded knitting and color work. So there's some fun little socks there. There's a gorgeous hat and scarf combo. There are, like I said, 20 different patterns in this book, full of patterns. I just forgot what to say. So anyway, I don't know what else to say. There's nothing else to say except you should get this and check it out. The pattern on the cover is really beautiful. That is a wonderful one. There's also another really fun sweater right there. So check out Fair Isle Style. If you don't already have it, you should grab that. And then the last thing I'm gonna mention to you is the knit box. So the September knit box, here it is out and about in the world. The people who have subscribed, our subscribers, all have received their boxes, or should have by now, and they're happily working on that project. There's actually 2 projects in this knit box. There's 2 different kinds of yarn. There's a gift, there's a treat, and you can watch the video on our YouTube channel, or if you're get our newsletter, then you will see a link in the newsletter. You can click on that. Or if you go to our website and look at the knit box you'll be able to see the video there. But you can see now what the project is, what the yarn is, all the stuff that's inside, and you can get one while the last few are still around. That's it for me for this beautiful Friday. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful end of the week. Hope there's good plans for you for this coming weekend. Make sure you reach out to friends and family and do something kind for yourself. In the meantime, we will be getting ready for another Maker Notes. It's coming up again on Tuesday. It happens twice a week, and I love getting to spend time with you. So thank you for spending time with me, and I will see you on Tuesday. Thanks for watching.